Hello, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be talking about what you should be doing if you have student loan debt. I'm going to be continuing this student loan series. There's going to be quite a few videos on student loans because there's a lot of things to talk about. And for this video in particular, I really want to address these things because things are crazy right now. So you do have to be careful. We do need to pay attention. We do need to educate ourselves and just stay on top of everything that's going on, because otherwise you may end up in a situation you don't want to be in. So this video is for you if you have federal student loans and you qualify for the 10K of cancellation or the 20K of cancellation. Either one, this is really important information. Feel free to send it over to anybody who you know has federal student loan debt, because I think these pieces of information could help to prevent a lot of error going forward and just prepare a lot of people for their financial future. So by this point, you do know that there is a cancellation that's going to be occurring. There's a student loan debt relief plan that has been announced as of August 24th. I will put my video down below with all the details on this, but you probably already know all of the details because we've all been waiting to see what's gonna happen this time around. With this new plan in place, there are a few things that you definitely should look into if you have student loans and you qualify for this cancellation. And a few of these are kind of just to be on the safe side, but there's also bigger aspects to all of this. So let me just go ahead and jump into it. The first thing is to print out, download, save, whatever you need to do, your student loan information currently. I have mentioned this before. Several months ago, I put up a video of what you need to do if you have student loan debt. That was because the forbearance was supposed to end at that time. So I really wanted to make sure that everybody stays on top of what they actually owe so that nothing is made up or there are no errors. There's room for error when it comes to things like this, because there's human error, there's technology error. Like, you just never know what could happen with your numbers, and maybe another zero gets popped on there. Maybe you have 5,000 added to your account mistakenly, or maybe you have a really common name and something happens with your account that should be applied to somebody else's account. So stay on top of the amount that you currently owe. Go to your student loan lender's website, download that information, and just literally all of it. Download all of the information about your separate loans, the total amount that you owe. If you can see any previous information about your student loan. So first of all, you should be able to see this on your credit history. So you can go to your free credit history report. I think it's freeannualcreditreport.com. Download that, get your information, make sure you are only owing what you actually owe currently. It's probably pretty rare that anything bad would happen, that there's any sort of mistake that would be made with your account, but you do just want to be on the safe side and have your information saved. So if something does come up, you're like, I have the receipts, this is what I actually owe, not what you're telling me. Second thing is to go to studentaid.gov and determine which cancellation you qualify for. So do you qualify for 10K or do you qualify for 20K? You qualify for 20K if you received a Pell Grant in college, and you can determine if you received a Pell Grant if you can't remember. You can determine that by going to studentaid.gov, go to your dashboard, and you will see your student loans and the amount of Pell Grants that you received. I would also suggest downloading that information and making sure you have a copy of that somewhere, whether it be in print or in your email, something that you can access it. So when it comes around and you only end up having 10K canceled, but you should have had 20K, you can show that I had Pell Grants and I do qualify for the 20K. Again, this is information that probably should be fine. Your FAFSA website, everything on there should be fine. Like, I had started my FAFSA information way back in 2011. That's when I started college. And obviously all of my information is still there. All the information about the loans that I've taken out, the Pell Grants I've received. But just in case it ends up, somebody could hack it, or if people, I don't know, you just never know. Protect yourself. Get that information, make sure you have it. You don't want anything to come up where it's like, no, you didn't receive Pell Grants and you struggle to find proof of that. So just check off all the boxes and make sure you have copies of everything about your student loans and about your Pell Grants. Number 3, sign up for the email notifications that the government put on this debt relief plan website. There are some 40 million people that will qualify for this cancellation in one way or another. And on the student aid website, it said that only about 8 million of those people automatically will receive this cancellation because the education department already has that income data for those 8 million people. So that means that the bulk of us are not in that crowd. So we're gonna need to apply for this cancellation. You definitely wanna stay on top of that just so you can stay informed, and you'll probably hear about it, you know, like somebody would tell you, but you just don't wanna miss it yourself. I will put the link down below. Go to that link, enter your email, and subscribe to the first box that's available about student loans, and submit that. So then you should get an email saying that you have signed up, and you will receive a notification when the student loan debt cancellation application is available. So that's gonna be like 30 something million people who do need to apply and won't get it automatically. So this is probably you. Number 4, be careful of scams. People will take advantage of everything that's going on, and there's going to be emails sent, there's going to be text messages that you received, all of these sketchy things that are gonna start coming through. They may look really legit, but be careful. If there's anything that says you need to pay this, if you get a text saying apply for this, apply for the cancellation, do not click the link. That's not gonna happen. They're not gonna text you. You know, if you sign up for that email list, then yes, you will get the link to the application. But even then, just don't click anything in your email. Go to the web, once the application is available, just go to the website yourself, type it into your browser and go that route instead of clicking a link in your email, because what if it's fake? There's a lot of people who are smart with technology and can make things look real, and they prey on these vulnerable people. And unfortunately, many people will probably lose money in some shape or form. Yeah, so just be really careful about that. Pay attention to anybody that you're talking to. If you get sketchy calls, anything of that sort related to student loans, it's probably best to ignore it. Always come back to official government resources. You know, go to studentaid.gov and see what's happening. Go to other resources and make sure what you're doing is actually legit, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to fall victim to scams over the next few months, and you definitely don't want to be one of those people. I really hope that people don't and can recognize that they are being scammed, but it happens all the time, so just keep an eye out. Number 5, prepare to pay your student loans come January 2023. So obviously this only applies to you if you still will have student loan debt remaining after the cancellation. The forbearance and 0% interest is continuing through the end of 2022, but that means you're gonna have to start making payments January 2023 or February 2023. Either way, you do want to be prepared. I don't think it will be extended again, because now we have the mix of cancellation in there. It's been by that point, it will be almost 3 years of a pause. I really hope that many people took advantage of that time and saved their money, paid off other debt, paid off higher interest debt, and are ready to pay back their student loans. But if you're one of those people who did not prep for that, or you've been spending your money like crazy, or you were expecting, you know, $50K to be wiped out and then being completely debt free, and that's obviously not happening, then you have a few months to prepare. Do what you need to do, you know, get your spending in check, create a budget, start saving, create a plan. There's a lot of things that you can do. I have so many videos that are relevant to this just in general. If you want to start your debt-free journey, if you want to start saving, I have a video on how you can jumpstart your savings and get the ball rolling on that. So definitely prepare over the next few months. This will be coming back. I know that some people will struggle with paying back their student loans and taking on an extra 100 or 200, more than that, you know, hundreds of dollars possibly per month to pay towards your student loans can be a very scary thing. You know, no matter your situation, you are just gonna have to go into it trying your best and being prepared for it as much as possible. Of course, when the time comes, I'll make more videos around that information. So you do, you know, once it's December or November or whenever it is that once they start putting out the information of when the loans are returning, and you will probably need to choose a payment plan, all of that stuff, just pay attention stay on top of the news in regards to student loans and make sure you have everything set in place for January or February so that you are on the proper payment plan for the income you're currently at and that you have enough to pay for that month to month. Number 6, the final thing here is to educate yourself in finances. So for so many people, this is going to wipe out your student loan debt. This may be all of your debt, you know? And this is a huge opportunity for so many people. This is a fresh start for so many people and life-changing. This can be life-changing. Like you can start saving for a house. You can start investing. You can start just saving for an emergency fund. You can start a business. There's so much opportunity behind this, and I really, really hope that more people start educating themselves in finances. If you are somebody who has struggled with the knowledge of finances, then just start listening to podcasts, read blog posts, watch YouTube videos. I know for some people it's not entertaining, it's not fun to listen to. For me it is. Like I have a bit of an obsession with it, but I think once you start learning about it and once you start understanding more, it does help you to get more interested in it. But this is just vital information. Like if you are in your 20s, in your 30s, you have so much time to prep for retirement. You definitely, if you are 20, if you are 21, whatever, if you're young, yes, you should be thinking about retirement, even if that's 40, 50 years from now. Like there's so much around finances that you can educate yourself on. And now that 10K or 20K is freed up in your life, there's room to put your money elsewhere, and you can start getting educated on how to invest in index funds, how to invest in your Roth IRA. You could start putting money to your 401k, learn what's out there for you, and just keep educating yourself about it because you don't want to go into another 10K of debt in a different area. Like you don't want to take on a huge car loan that you don't need or that you can't afford. You don't want to go into 20K of credit card debt and this isn't going to benefit you at all. Like this is not the point of this cancellation. This is to help all of us. So take advantage of this opportunity, educate yourself, and make smart financial decisions going forward as best as you can. If you need help, if you have any other debt, then feel free to reach out to me. Check out the one-on-one sessions that I have. I have it linked down below, and I can help you to pay off debt, to budget, to save, all things finances. I have different plans, and I do hope that more people start signing up for that because student loans are just one area of this. You know, there's so many other places to have debt and many things that are wrong with people's finances. So I do want to help more people. If you are afraid or unsure, just email me, ask questions. I am happy to answer, and I will be talking a lot more about educational info here on this channel. So I've documented a lot of my journey here. That's like the bulk of my channel is me documenting my journey. But going forward, there's gonna be so much about investing, eventually like buying a house and all these bigger things with finances. Like debt is just one part of it, but there is so much more beyond that. So just stay tuned over the next few months and obviously a couple of years. There will be so much more coming. So be sure to subscribe. But those are the 6 things I wanted to touch on. I think those are the 6 top important things for you to do if you have student loans and you qualify for this cancellation. More to come, so stay tuned. Feel free to ask any questions, or if you have any specific video requests, drop those in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It really supports my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.